All right, man, we got the biggest Nate Brown defensive lineman right
What's
here
up
for
with
Pop
it?
Vegas.
You see where we at? You see where we at?
All right, Nate, man, we're going to ask you a couple questions on something for the upcoming season, man, especially on this defensive side, man, that did excellent at the state championship game. Nate, but what do you bring to the defensive line that you feel that could take the Hornets back to the state championship game, my guy?
I say I bring a lot of leadership. I say that I feel like I have power within this group. I'm a 3-year starter, and you know, we have a lot of younger guys, and they look up to me, and so I got to be that role model no matter what. And so when we in the weight room, we don't want to wake up at 7 o'clock. We don't want to wake up. We tell them boys they got to come. You know what we working for. Other people ain't thinking like that. When you reap the benefits of your work, you really start to love it, and that's when you build a love for something like this. And when you see that your hard work can like produce something like this, that builds a lot of love.
All right, Nate, POPLARVILLE already plays with a grit. What is your planning to leading this team and stamping on what is your plan to stamping on this team this year?
Straight domination. Last year we had a motto. We was double R. To me that just means like nobody can mess like nobody is gonna match our intensity no matter what. Nobody works harder than us. So like if somebody's same age as me and he don't work harder than me, then he ain't got nothing on me. I don't care if he's got more offers than me. Nothing like none of that matters. Hard work is gonna show on the field.
What's the brotherhood like here, man, on the defensive side and with the D-line?
Man, everybody here is a family. I literally cried when my brother lost state. I watched my brother lose the same game that I played in, and I got that opportunity to lead my boys and go play in the state championship, and that was the greatest thing that I've done in my life so far. And just to be able to do something like that for my city and just like what that means to me and what I know it means to this town, and especially for my older brother who lost in his senior year to Louisville. Like something like that's gonna make you want to push harder when you working and anything like that.
All right, we're gonna lead into the question right here. What was the most exciting play along playing with your teammates in the state championship game?
So I have to say, all I remember, I knew we threw a pick. And so I told my boys, I see their heads down, I told them pick it up. You know what we gotta do. I told them boys, I said if we don't get a stop, we will lose this game. In my mind, I'm thinking about me crying before this game, crying to my brother, telling him I ain't gonna lose this game. I'm telling you, I'm not losing this game. So we go out there and we made it happen. That was probably my best play of the season. I tackled the quarterback and the running back. I ain't really talk about it, but yeah, more of that.
Okay. What are some of your personal goals for this season?
I want to be honest, I want to have 15 plus sacks. I want to have 15 plus sacks, and I know I can do it. I know I can do it.
For you being the other side of the lineman, man, what is your biggest strength that you think?
What I figured out when I was young, I was going against big linemen. My freshman year, coach, he saw that I work hard. He want to put me against some of the bigger guys, and I showed coach as a freshman that I ain't to be played with. And coach liked that. That's what got me on the field so young. When you really show domination and when you really love something and you work for it, it's gonna you just gonna want to go harder at it all the time, every day.
Is there a particular game, team, matchup you already circle on for the season?
Hey, and PQ, that's gonna be real exciting. That's a homecoming game. We ain't played them in a couple years. That's gonna be real exciting. I grew up watching us lose to PQ here, and I promise that will not happen again.
How hungry are you and your brothers to prove to yourself that the green and gold will repeat a state championship this year? I say this is what I gotta say for it. Nobody works harder than us. Me and our boys, we know what it takes to go back, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Nobody works harder than us. What's some of the things that you had done on the off season that you added to your game this year?
I cut down about 15 pounds and I gained straight muscle. I'm faster than I ever been, stronger than I ever been. So I'm better than I ever been, and I've been producing. I just want some respect.
What message do you want to send to the rest of the 4A
and Poplarville this year, baby. What's the message, man?
Man, we coming. We coming.
All right, Nasty Nate, man. This your boy Hot Willie Pepper, man. We signing out.